Hi, and welcome. Today, I'm going to show you how to shuffle your tarot cards and show you why there's not one right way to do it. And if you're new to me, my name is Brandy Burrow. I am a professional psychic reader and psychic development mentor. And on this channel, I teach things about tarot, astrology, mediumship, and the psychic business of how to become an accurate and ethical reader. And real quick, before we get into shuffling, go to the description below. There is my free 7-day psychic discovery, absolutely free. All you do is sign up and I send you a email once a day for 7 days with psychic exercises that helps you develop your intuition. Let's jump into shuffling tarot cards. I have shifted to my desk view so you can see my hands and see what I'm doing with the cards here. What a wonderful card to have on top, by the way, the Nine of Cups. Just wanted to point that out. So with your cards, there's not one way to do this, and there's not a right way to do this. Basically, you want to just be able to shuffle your cards in a way that's comfortable for you and in a way that's consistent. So as long as you do the same thing every time as far as how you shuffle and how you select your cards, Spirit will know how to work with you and your cards because really the cards that are being drawn are from Spirit. They're messages from Spirit. So once Spirit understands how you work with your cards, they will work with you. So let me give you some examples of what you could practice and then you can try all of these and then choose the one that just resonates with you, the style you like or what feels comfortable. For me, I always start with the way I shuffle because I get asked about this a lot. I don't like to choose the cards. I like them to come out for me instead of like trying to figure out where in the deck to choose them because I'm a Gemini and I overthink. So the way I shuffle is I just keep shuffling through until cards fall out. And then that's how I know which cards to use. And for example, if like a clump of cards falls out like this, I just immediately use my first impression. Sometimes I'll feel like I need the top card, or sometimes I'll feel like I don't need any of them. So just real quickly, if you're supposed to use one of the cards, you'll know. You'll be like, oh, I need that top card. If not, scoop them back up and put in the deck. Now, to show you more slowly how I'm doing this, I'm holding the deck in one hand here. And then I'm using the other hand, my middle finger and thumb, to put on each side. And I lift up the top cards and the back cards, not a certain amount, just whatever comes up. And I scooch them to the back. And this is what I'm doing real fast, just going, picking them up, going to the back, and just seeing what falls out. So when I do it in real time here, you'll see how cards start falling out. Let's do one more. Now, something I'll probably do in a separate video is talking about spreads. I personally don't use tarot spreads. That's just my preference. And I know some of you guys like to use spreads, so we'll go over some common spreads in another video. But my point being, select however many cards you feel like you need, or if you're using like a 10-card spread, you would do this until you had 10 cards. Or if you just wanted 3 cards, you'd be finished. For me, I just keep going until I feel closure. And that is something that happens over time with practice. So once I started reading tarot, I kind of developed a system where I could tell how many cards I needed just by the feeling. So that's one way you can shuffle them. Another way is you can shuffle them like playing cards, divide them in two and just shuffle them this way. Tarot cards can be kind of big and it's kind of hard, I think, to do this, but I know some readers who do it that way. You can also hold them horizontally in your hand and just pick up a stack of them, go back and forth, just mix them up that way. And if you want to draw the cards right off the top, you can do that. You can also get them all shuffled up and make 3 stacks and choose the cards on the top. I know a lot of readers who do it that way. And if you're not really able to shuffle the cards, maybe it's uncomfortable or maybe it's just hard to be able to do that for you. Another thing you can do is fan the cards out. And you can make them as thick or thin as you want. I just kind of fan them out like this, stretch them out. Use your non-dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, so that would be my left hand. If you're left-handed, that would be your right hand. Use your non-dominant hand to just scan the cards. You might have to go back and forth a couple of times, but what you're wanting to do is notice a tingling or heat in your hand when you go over a certain card. So I'm feeling that one. And just keep doing that until you select all the cards you need. I'm gonna do that one. And don't overthink it. Don't question it. If you're feeling tingling, just grab the card that is closest to where you're feeling it. You will get the right cards and the right message. So, those are a few ways you can experiment. There's not one right way. Any of these will work. Any system will work. If you want to just, scooch them all over the desk and just pick what you feel like, you can do it that way. But anything will work as long as you are doing it the same way every time and consistently, and spirit will know how to work with you. So hopefully this gave you a much better understanding and made it more simple about how to shuffle the cards and select your cards for a reading. Do me a favor, if this helped, please hit like on this video. It lets YouTube know that this is useful information and content, and it helps other people who are really wanting to develop psychically find this video. And if you are someone who's really interested in learning more about tarot, astrology, mediumship, just intuition development, or the business part of being a psychic reader, I hope you'll hit subscribe to this channel because I have a lot more content on the way. And for you aspiring readers out there, you can always find me at my website. It is linked in the description below, brandyburrowastrology.com. I work one-on-one with aspiring readers to help them develop into fantastic, ethical, accurate readers and help them get more confident and comfortable in the process. Doesn't matter if it's tarot, astrology, mediumship, palmistry, whatever your spiritual modality is, I help you to develop your readings. And I work on Zoom, so I'm available to you no matter where you live. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.